Hey everybody, happy 4th. I'm about to put together some baked beans and I thought, well, I'll just invite you to come into my kitchen and we'll do it together. I would just imagine that you have baked beans on your menu for today or for this 4th of July holiday weekend. So I'm going to begin in just a minute. I already have all of my ingredients. It's a very simple recipe. There are some optional things that you can put in it that I won't be putting into mine, but we'll talk about those. So let's get started so I can get these in the oven and we'll be ready to eat when the burgers get done and come off the grill. I like to season my baked beans with some sort of meat. You can use bacon or you can use franks. Those are the two things that I use. And here I have 4 bun-sized franks. These are beef franks. And I'm just going to take my knife. Ooh, excuse me. I should have put this on the cutting board rather than on the plate, but I'm going to be needing my cutting board in just a minute. So I'm just going to cut these up into bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to set these aside while we mix up our baked beans. So now, using this medium-sized bowl, I'm using a 28-ounce can of Bush's Original baked beans. That's going to be the base of our baked beans. And I'm just pouring them in this bowl that I have here. Just getting them all out of the bottom. And again, this is just my preferred bean that I like to use. So these are Bush Original. To that, there's a little piece of bacon. See, they season with bacon. So I'm just going to leave that in there. So next, I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of light brown sugar. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Some people say syrup. I say syrup. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And I just picked this up at Walmart. It is organic. And I love that syrup. I eat it sometimes on pancakes or waffles. Maybe with sausage. So that's a good product as well. Now I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of ketchup. And I tell you that there are some optional things that you can add to your baked beans. One thing would be some chopped green bell peppers. And another thing would be some minced onions. And I love the onions, but Doug doesn't care for them, so I'm just going to leave them out. And I'm adding 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And to that, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. This is going to be delicious. So now I'm just going to stir all of this up. At this point, you would add your green bell peppers and your onions. Some little green onions chopped up would be good in this too, but just regular Vidalia onions would be delicious. Just want to stir this around, mixing up the sugar, make sure it's kind of blended in. And then I'm just going to add our franks, just like that. Y'all, this is the simplest baked bean recipe that you will ever come across. We love it. My family enjoys it. Doug enjoys it. These warm up nicely too. You don't have any throwaway because you can certainly eat them left over. So now we're ready to put it in our baking dish. And I'm just using, this is probably a 9x9 baking dish. And I'm just going to pour our baked beans in the baking dish. Y'all, it probably took me a total of 2 or 3 minutes to mix this up once I got my ingredients out. And now it's ready to go in the oven. I'll put it in the oven and we'll bake it on 350 for about 45 to 50 minutes. Our baked beans with franks are ready to come out of the oven. You can see that they have baked. The franks are swollen up. You can tell that they are done. The beans are done and it's still juicy. So I'm going to take these out. We'll let them rest for about 20 minutes before you serve them. I like to always let something that comes straight out of the oven of this nature to rest 15 or 20 minutes before serving. So I'll see you back in a few minutes. Okay, while our beans are cooling, let's talk for just a minute. I cannot let this video end without telling you how blessed I feel to live in the United States of America, and I feel like that you feel the same way. We are a blessed nation. We may not all see things just exactly alike, but I will tell you that God has blessed this nation since the foundation, and this year our country is turning 248 years old, and we are beyond blessed. And I just want everybody to join me in prayer over the next few weeks and a few months, and just really pray for our nation. I pray that we will be united and that God will continue to bless us as His people. And I believe that when we humble ourselves and when we do pray, that He hears and that He answers our prayer. I hope that you have a wonderful 4th of July with your family and friends. I know that there are picnics, there are cookouts, there are swimming parties, there are parades. There's lots of things, activities going on that helps us all to be reminded of what the 4th of July really stands for and how our country was formed, how we gained our independence back in 1776, and how God has just blessed us in a mighty, mighty way. I hope you'll make some beans, some baked beans, maybe put some bacon or some franks like I did. We love the franks, and to be honest with you, I have to watch Doug because he'll leave the beans and he'll take all the franks out, and then I don't get any. So I really have to watch him. So now I'm going to come over and we'll taste these and we'll see how they taste. And as I said, I love onion in mine, but he doesn't love onion or doesn't tolerate onion very well. So I try to be respectful of him. So let's do this. I love side dishes. I don't have a lot of videos. I don't do a lot of videos with side dishes. I really need to do more because sides usually warm up really well, and usually you have leftovers, and we do all love a good leftover. So let's taste these beans. Literally, I can make a meal off of this. This does have the franks, so it has protein. If I had some coleslaw to go along with just this, I promise you I could make it a meal. Let me try one. Try some of this with a frank, if it's cool enough. I hope you'll try this recipe. It's going to be at the beginning of the video, as all of my recipes are now. And you're going to love it. You're just going to love it. I can't stop eating, but I better because I won't want to eat lunch. Have a blessed 4th. Be thankful. Enjoy your family and friends. And I'll see you again really, really soon with another good video.